Let's go. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I'm so excited that you are here. You know what? Let's give us a little more light here. Let's get there we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in here. I am your host, Shamika Willis, also known as Lady Queen I Am. And what I need you to do, listen, because I have to use my device, I can't share it to my platforms. So I need your help. Lady Queen I Am needs your help. I need you to press the heart button, then share to every group and page that you are associated with, right? Share to every group that you might be that allows you to post. Share to every group or page you're associated with because listen, we're going to talk about your purpose and I'm going to give you three keys to living in your purpose. How do you live in your purpose? And this is going to be a really quick video, but three keys to living in your purpose. That's what it's about, right? That's how you truly live, by living in the purpose that God gave you. So I'm gonna give you three, maybe four. Maybe you know what? Stick to the end of the video, and we'll sneak in the fourth one. We'll sneak in the fourth one, right? Okay, so share to every page and group you're associated with, and let's get started. Welcome all those that are coming in. I'm sorry if I cannot see your comments. I apologize. For my YouTubers that are joining, share to someone. Press the share button and then share it via text message. Let someone know how to live in their purpose so we can all live our best lives, right? So we can all live our best lives. Okay, the number one thing, let's get started. The number one thing about living in your purpose is number one, this is something that you're better than anybody else at without even trying. Like you're good. Like you haven't maybe had the lessons like they have, or you haven't had the sculpting like they have, but yet you can do it just as good. That's the first thing, right? I want you to think about that. Whenever, for example, Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey was funny without even trying, right? He was funny without even trying. That was his gift. That was his purpose here on this earth, or is his purpose here on this earth. So think about that. And I can name a couple of other ones. Just realizing, and not only that, because sometimes I won't say you'll always have a passion for these things, because in the beginning I didn't have a passion for speaking, but the more that I did it, the more that I enjoyed it. Like, I had to step over the fear. It wasn't that I didn't have a passion for it. I just had to step over the fear of doing it. I had to step over the fear of doing it. Number two, it's going to be something bigger than you. It's going to be something bigger than yourself. And when I say that, or understand that your purpose, your gift is not meant just for you to view or just for you to hold in. It's meant for the world. So that is kind of like two in one. But realizing that your gift is meant to help the world, to help a nation. So realize that what I do, my purpose that God has given me, is meant to help someone else. It's about our neighbor, right? It's about helping them grow. Number three. Now, I believe this is, well, I won't say the big, look, the number three in helping it. Let me put it this way. Number three, and this is just a key to not only finding your purpose, but when you find your purpose, to make sure this is what you do. And number three, and is one of the most important ones to me, right? It's always keeping God first, always keeping God center. You know what? I don't do it for myself, but for God to get the glory inside of me, for God to get the glory, in what I do, in how I apply myself. And when people see me working in my gift, for God to get the glory, for God to always get the glory out of everything that I do. So those are your three keys, right? We talked about the three keys. Now, like I told you, if you stay to the end, that I was going to give you the fourth key, because I believe wholeheartedly that that if we all begin to live in our purpose, we'll all live better lives. Number four, the fourth key, and this one thing that I teach also in my coaching clients and in my coaching queens is what I call them, is the fact that the fourth key is the fact that it will match up with your core values. What are our core values? Our core values, number one, is it comes from a higher power, in which we know is God. Another core value is it's not about me. It's not about me, but it's about my neighbor. I want you to think about the two greatest commandments. What are the two greatest commandments? Love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, mind, and soul. Number two is love your neighbor as yourself. So, which means those actually match up with the two greatest commandments. The two greatest commandments, and we have to understand love is the ultimate. We talked about that on Bridging the Nation last week. Love is the most excellent way. It's the ultimate thing. You can have faith and you can have hope and all of those things, but love is the greatest of them all. Love is the greatest of them all. Um, oh, I see a few comments. Hello, Queen. Hello, how are you doing? I hope you're having an amazing Tuesday. I just came on here to talk about our purposes, because definitely helping someone discover their purpose. If you go back down my page, you can also find four things that I talked about learning how to change your mind, and this is things that I do in the morning. This is things that I do in the morning. So even with discovering our purpose, we want to make sure that we live wholeheartedly in our purpose, because when you truly live in your purpose, that's when you get to really live a life that you were intended to live. You'll live that life. I love you guys. Remember, if you change your mind, you'll change your life. So if you change the way that you think, your life will forever change. But guess what? You are your own limitations. So with that being said, goodbye. Talk to you again soon.